Welcome to Scheduled Nonsense. I'm Sarah.
I'm Katie.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Two mics, two minds, yapping about everything all the time. Unfiltered thoughts with no defense. Tune in to Scheduled Nonsense.
Okie dokie,
All
my
right.
friend.
So, first on the docket today
What do we got?
for the download, elf drama.
Oh,
talk about it. We're
another-
back in the makeup beauty world, back in the beauty
So-
world.
The beauty world is this chaotic that there is a
There
constant
is,
drama.
I will say there is always a little something going on, but it has escalated very quickly in the last 4 weeks. There have been at least 3 major dramas that have crossed my desk. And
Okay.
so it was the Youthphoria one, and then the one we're going to talk about today is the elf drama. There is another one that has to do with a brand called Made by Mitchell and an influencer, or not a makeup artist, that won a contest with them. I don't know enough details on that one to speak of it.
We'll bookmark that one for next week.
Maybe that's next week. Yeah.
Okay.
But this week,
This week's saga,
another
the elf. Cosmetics.
another bombshell enters the villa.
All right,
So-
I'm ready.
Elf, very famous brand. Borderline the queen of drugstore makeup.
I've even heard of her, and I haven't heard of many.
So, huge brand. They have, popped off the last 10 years specifically, done very, very well. They made news, I think it was 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago now, because they bought Hailey Bieber's Rhode Beauty.
Oh, that was okay. Yeah, and that was for I made her a billionaire. Yes.
Yes, yeah, they bought it for $1.7 billion or something like that.
Yeah. She's iconic. I'm aware.
Yeah, some bananas number.
Mm-hmm.
So
Far outpaced her husband. Good for her.
Huh?
I believe she far outpaced her husband now in terms of earnings.
Far
So
and by. Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah, 100%.
Although I don't think they signed a prenup, so
No.
actually rough for her.
So that does have an impact on this story, the fact that they bought Rhode Beauty
Okay.
for extraordinary amounts of money. So recently, Elf decided to put out an internet ad, where they had 2 people, and one was a lawyer, and we're here to protect you against the injustice of high beauty costs and stuff like that. The
Okay.
idea is not bad. Elf is a pretty low-cost brand in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the idea of it with all the tariff stuff going on, and everybody raising their prices and stuff like that. So I get the idea of it. Here's the issue with it, is that one of the people in the ad was a drag queen, which definitely suits, obviously they wear more makeup than everybody else in the world. The other person in the ad, though, was Matt Rife.
Okay, I understand.
So not only some random heterosexual male who has no affiliation whatsoever with the beauty community, but also
No business.
Yeah, also a comedian who regularly jokes about how he doesn't want his main audience to be women. He doesn't do anything for women. He makes
Yeah, he's a treat.
yeah. And he just casually drops domestic violence jokes in the middle of Netflix, or at the beginning of Netflix specials. So all of this to say, we're a little shook. So Elf put out this ad, not well received. Immediately people start dumping. People start dumping. Immediately, guys, we're gonna boycott. And this is the same company that, for the 3rd year in a row, pledged themselves to support violence against women acts across the nation and across the world. So, mixed messaging.
Same marketing company as American Eagle, I'm assuming.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but they're having some struggles. So
You don't know what's going on over there?
no, I do know what's going on. I mean, I meant at the marketing agency. I don't know what they have going on over there. So not only was that a problem, But this week in particular, they put out the ad, but this week they also raised all of their prices. So they had, back when they bought Road Beauty, a couple of days before they bought Road Beauty, they had announced that, you know, the tariffs were becoming too much, and rising costs and labor costs and blah, blah, blah were becoming too much, and they were going to be raising the prices on all of their items by $1.
Okay.
That went into
I
effect.
can
Yeah.
tell it that, probably.
That went into effect this week. The problem with that was they then 3 days later announced that they were buying Road Beauty for $1.7 billion.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
a
I
little
could
rough.
see how that's
And
problematic.
then they're going to put out an ad about saving everybody from the injustice of rising beauty costs the same week that they raise their costs. And the discourse is like, maybe this was a distraction, and they picked Matt Rife on purpose to distract everybody from the fact that prices were going up.
A lot to unpack here.
So, and it got worse because Elf put out an apology that
Great.
was not an apology. Not an apology. It was like,
I'm so sorry you guys felt that way.
yeah, exactly. It was like, we listen and we value our customer's opinion. We missed the mark. And then it said something like super sarcastic. Like, it was
They let Matt Rife write it.
correct. Yeah. Like, it was a hot mess, Sarah. It has been a hot mess in the beauty community, especially for like a brand that is so prevalent. Like, you can't watch a drugstore top 10 video without there being at least one Elf product in it.
Yeah, if I were to think of my local like Walgreens or CVS, I'd probably think of Maybelline first, but I think Elf would probably be second, like
Yeah.
somewhere in that top 3 lineup if I was thinking drugstore cosmetics.
Yeah. Massive brand. Massive. Huge. Big mistake. Huge.
I mean, the check already cleared for Haley, so
Yeah.
at this point, it's the girls are no problem.
Yeah. The other girls, though, are not okay.
No.
No. It is, it's quite, I don't know. It was just like, really, guy, in the year of our Lord and Savior, Taylor Swift, the year 2025.
She's out there working so hard for us, and you guys can't keep your basic shit together.
Correct.
She's doing the most. And she's just, I mean, I don't even know what she's asking for, but it can't be much.
No.
And yet
here we are.
She just wants everyone to have a good time. Like, we're about to glitter it up.
She's
and you know what,
trying to rescue us from this year, and then like everybody else is like, well, we're gonna fight against it. Like, we want to keep it trash.
You know what really could have driven makeup sales? If they would have waited a hot minute, and I'm gonna need a lot of glittery eyeshadow. I'm gonna need face glitter. And I'm love her, but probably not going to Sephora for all of those needs for my like things I'm not wearing on the day to day. Absolutely. So I probably would have strolled my happy ass into a Walgreens to
buy some Elf product, because they do make a great glitter eyeshadow that we can no longer use, Sarah. Don't worry, I have other options. Don't worry.
Oh.
But it was also like, the irony was also so thick on this ad because they just recently dropped a skin tint that was $18. $18 for a skin tint from Elf. The same
I was
thing
gonna
has
say,
a $5 bottle of foundation. Like,
what would an average skin tint be if I went into Sephora? $40 or less? For like, not like Armani, but
yeah,
for
probably,
something
like,
approachable.
like $27 and $35, probably.
Like if I went in to buy like Kosas or
yeah, like ads,
you know, something not crazy, Ilia or let
me see. The most
I know very few brands. I'm trying to come up with them.
So like the
But yeah,
Ilia one,
non-luxury.
which is probably one of the most popular skin tints out there, is $48. The
Okay. I need to
hard.
compare ounce by ounce, but
Yeah. They're all the same size. They're all the same size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're all
Okay.
1 ounce. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
standard
didn't realize that
standard
was
sizing.
standardized across the okay. Yeah. But I could probably get something in the $20 to $30 range, is what we're saying,
Probably.
at entry level.
Yeah. At minimum.
Okay.
Most of them are going to be in the higher 30s, probably low 40s, but there is some less expensive options at Sephora that are not that much more than the one that Elf just put out.
Well, and that's the thing. If I'm getting to the point where, I mean, a lot of the girls, we love to, oh, this is a new hobby of yours as well. We love to save money, especially we can pass it off as girl math. Love to coupon, love a sale.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people really do watch the Sephora sales and things like that, and they'll buy, they're stocking up even if I don't need tint or foundation or whatever my product that I use every day might be. I'm buying that when it's on sale. And if I'm at the point where, let's say it's mid to high $30, and then when it's 20% off, like, why would I go to Elf if
why would you go to the drugstore to spend not that much less money for the same product, essentially? Yeah. No, they've been making some choices. They're making some choices over there. Can't recommend them.
I mean, I don't know if all of the marketing girls are obviously influencers online as well, and if they've all gone to Europe for the summer or on brand trips, and maybe they're missing some details on these campaigns, on these. Someone's not doing their fact checking.
Like for an ad of this scale, like this is a TV commercial. Like this is made for television, not just the internet. An ad of this scale had to go through so many hands. So many checks and balances had to happen for it to reach the point that it was released to the public. And nobody was like, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe this isn't the great plan.
Well, I will also say, and I certainly, I don't know what that looks like for American Eagle, for Elf, for some of these places, but diversify your staff and hire more people that look like the people who are using it.
Yeah.
Because I can assure you that did not cross any millennial or Gen Z employee's desk who would have maybe voiced a concern. Or maybe they did and it was brought up and passed over. But
maybe.
As a girl working in the corporate marketing world, there are not a lot of people that look like me. So, just some food for thought.
Yeah.
Boy. Well, at least we have the positivity. Oh, at least we have something to look forward to. No matter what happens over the next few weeks, we get Sabrina Carpenter's album in less than 2 weeks.
Yep, on the 30th.
We get Taylor Swift, 12 tracks, new album on October 3rd.
Days. Yep.
And then we also get Wicked Part 2, which, whether you enjoyed the first film or not, the soundtrack is just going to be phenomenal. Yeah. So,
yeah, I'm ready to be destroyed both by Eldest Daughter and by No Good Deed.
Eldest, I get goosebumps every time I hear it. I saw something today and I had to share it because it was on point. No amount of therapy can prepare me for a Taylor Swift track 5
entitled Eldest Daughter.
Eldest Daughter. No.
Yeah. No, not about it.
So, bracing myself now. Obviously, we've spoken a lot about this. It's still the biggest topic out there at the time. At least thinking 13 tracks. Number one, because of her number 13. Lots of feedback on the album art on the back of the track listing. Potentially hidden tracks over things, her little eyes looking in other directions and things like that. Everything from 13 tracks. Is it a double album? Is it a triple album? So many different theories out there. When you look at the timeline of how far back it spans, because I feel like Tortured Poets, it was definitely a brain dump for her.
Yeah.
Of everything. And she said that, everything she was thinking and feeling for 2+ years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she immediately kind of started focusing into this next project right after. But that was probably the fastest turnaround we've ever gotten from her. Whereas this, we're talking this is a year plus out, and she's had some time to cook if she has something else going on. So you had compared it to an anthology or a record that she was maybe not trying to break, but from what, the Beach Boys?
Oh, I had talked about that. I thought the Tortured Poets department would go down in history for her, the same way that Pet Sounds did for the Beach Boys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But we keep hearing all these different things. Very excited to see where it goes.
And my favorite theory at the moment is that she wasn't lying about the 12 tracks, and it really will be 12 tracks. But there will be a secondary release of the Reputation vault tracks at the same time, which I kind of am on board with, since the same producers were the one that worked on Reputation with her.
See, and that'll be a thing too. I know they then wouldn't be vault tracks, but will we always get these little will we get vault tracks for what didn't quite make the cut on future albums? Will will that continue to be a thing, a trend? Because I'm sure she has more than 12 songs in her head. It's just a matter of with how focused she was on this specifically, what made the cut.
Yes.
So, interesting.
And then it wouldn't be the same album, and that's why it's only 12 for that album.
Okay. Yeah. Semantics, Miss Swift.
There's also a rumor going around that she's in talks for a residency at the Sphere.
Oh my! We discussed that idea.
You had thrown that out there.
I think that's a slam dunk. I think that TS13 is going to be something very special. I think she might really take some time with it, and cook on it. And I also think that she is at a somewhat pivotal point in her life that she might want to wait if she's approaching some mile markers or something like that to really make that 13th album super meaningful. I don't know, but I do think that would really suit well if she releases this album in October. If she has I don't know how quickly the residency could be pulled together. I don't know if she would be looking to do something in the winter, spring, if we could go that fast. The girls will be there as soon as she does. Yeah. I was just thinking that'll get her through football season. But no, Super Bowl would be January, February. So maybe she would take a month off and then do I don't know. I think that a summer residency or whenever it is would be really great. And she just went on this 2+ year tour where she was running her ass all over the world for 3+ hours an evening. Yeah. I think it would be probably really great for both her body and her personal life to stay planted in one place. Let us come to you, girl.
Yeah.
We will.
We will. Yeah. Don't worry. We'll book a flight.
We'll be there.
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, I really buy into that. I think that would be great. I also think it's hard to deny. It's maybe like the announcement of TS12, the Super Bowl. I've stood on this ground for a while.
Yeah.
I think that it's time. This will be her 3rd football season. I don't know. I don't want to piss people off out there. I don't know how much of it is 100% unscripted, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if you came to me and said that some things were clandestine. Very good team, I'm sure they'll probably at least make it to the playoffs on their own. They're going to be coming back with a vengeance from last year for not winning the Super Bowl.
Correct.
So I don't think it would be, whether by chance or not by chance, a shock if they made it at least to the Super Bowl. But the references that she kept dropping in that interview, alluding to that related to this year's Super Bowl, Levi Stadium, so many different things. It's hard to ignore. And the minute that Pepsi or the Coca-Cola contract ended for her, I've just been waiting.
Just waiting for the moment.
Because what better time too, and I know this sounds crazy, but you know, she's coming off such a high with the Eras tour. She's got her next album coming out. She, like I said, I think is at the point where I'm hoping that she'll be able to find some work-life balance now that she has such a happiness in her life. It's the most supportive she's ever had as well. So I think they do anything they can to make it work, and clearly do. But you know, you heard her talk about baking bread and all these things and being happy at home. I think that would be a nice, if she were to Super Bowl kick off a residency, you know, and then take some time to really cook on TS13. Yeah. So I'm sure she's already been working on that for a while, but I just think that would line up nicely and give her a minute to do whatever she wants to do. So
true.
I, in my most recent Amazon cart, though, finally did order the supplies that I need for sourdough. She got me. I've always wanted to, but I definitely ordered a starter and a kit, and I travel for work Monday through Friday, so I'm gonna have to teach my husband what exact upkeep is needed. But mother said so.
That's true.
Could not resist any longer. I placed quite the Amazon order, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then also I had an Amazon order because I needed some things. I had to upgrade the space in some things, and I also did a TikTok order. I was heavily influenced. I'm currently wearing I've been loving the comfort matching sets, but I'm currently wearing a Hanes matching set. So good.
When did Hanes come back into the game?
When they appeared on my TikTok less than a week ago, and I was like, yep, that looks pretty cute. And it's so soft, so comfortable. It's very good. Pardon me. And it's a lot more affordable than some others.
Comfort ones.
I said than some others, but maybe. I love the comfort waffle ones, though. Oh my goodness.
I've tried those.
Oh, I ordered just the shorts, and it's so good.
Okay.
One of the things that I got influenced to order on TikTok, though, was a vibration plate. Because I'm at the point where I'll do anything. They stand on it or they sit on it, and they say it's like walking a mile, or I don't know. I'll do anything at this point. I went from a non-sedentary job to a sedentary one, and I don't feel like myself. I don't look like myself. I will do anything. So I ordered myself a walking pad for when I work from home on the weekends in the mornings. And I ordered a vibration plate, but I sent my husband to gather my packages from the mailroom. And it's a mystery. I won't open the box because he's like, what does it vibrate? What's in this box? He can't see what it is. It just says vibration plate. And he's like, what's going to happen here? So I'm going to string him along with that as long as I can.
As humanly possible. I mean, why not, right? Why not?
Because he keeps coming up with these wild theories as to what it's for.
Tell him it's for the sourdough, and let him just like try to work that one out.
Oh boy. No, I think I'm gonna set it up, and like, we have a 2-bedroom apartment, and I have my clothes. My husband has more clothes than I do, so he has the master closet, and my closet is the guest room closet, and I still only take up about half of it. So I think I'm gonna set it up in like my closet or something, and just reseal the box and have it. I'll just be like, I can't open it until he gets it, so that he just keeps coming up with these wild theories.
Cooking. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I actually do have a bone to pick with you, though, because in my recent Amazon order, I ordered something that you have long recommended, and this might be partially on me, but I'm gonna blame you.
Yeah.
So we ran out of soy sauce in our home.
Oh my gosh, did you?
I did, but you see, there were 2 different sizes.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you order?
The half gallon.
Oh, okay. I didn't see a half gallon option, so I have to find a way to hide in my home a 1 gallon jug of soy sauce that is bigger than my head. So
You got the regular kind too. You didn't even get the low sodium.
fuck it. I'm not returning it. I gotta use all of that.
You do.
So
It has to go in the fridge after it's been opened.
what? No. Nope.
You
No.
can put it right next to the milk. It'll blend in.
God, let's hope he doesn't wake up like half awake in the middle of the night and gotta take a sip of something.
Nick goes for his 8th glass of milk that day and ends up pouring out the soy sauce instead.
No. Where does it say must be refrigerated?
I don't remember. I think it's in the bottom right corner in very small print.
Oh. Anyways, that's a problem for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, just wanted to share that. There was a very small one, and then there was like the next size, and I was like, well, okay, I'll get the next. Yeah, we have a mini fridge that we call the fun fridge, and it's where we keep like coffee creamer and that kind of stuff. And then if we have any like wine open that needs to sit for a day or two, if we have any like Nick will put his craft beers in there and stuff, just so that the regular food stays in the apartment size fridge. So that might be the fun / soy sauce fridge.
Yeah.
So
You're going to do what I did or what I used to do, and I would buy one of the little size and then use that up and just keep refilling it and keep that in my regular fridge.
I ordered like sauce bottles because I needed one for my olive oil anyway, because I get most of my staples at Costco, and I needed an individual size bottle. And we love yum yum sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it the way my friends make it, which is like Kewpie mayo and then gochujang.
Yeah.
We always love to have that in the fridge. So I ordered like a 3 or 4 pack of just sauce bottles, so I'm gonna keep that in there.
Yeah.
But
Just fill one of those up with soy sauce, and then you can keep the rest of it in the fun fridge.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome. I would apologize, but it is significantly better than all the other soy sauces that I have ever tried.
When I was in your home, you were like, "This is the only soy sauce. There is one."
Yeah, I will never, like, I used to think that Kikkoman was okay. Like, this is fine. Yeah, I was never a huge fan of soy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried that for the first time. And could never go back. Now, there was one day, I can't remember what I was eating, but I was having something and I really needed soy sauce. And there's nowhere out here to buy the Aloha soy sauce. There's nowhere out here to buy shoyu at all. So my only options are Kikkoman. So I went to the store and I got Kikkoman. I'm like, this will be fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Tasted so bad. I was like, how did I ever think this was good? And it's because my taste buds have been irrevocably changed by the Aloha shoshu.
And that's my husband's general perspective in life, which I can really get on board with. I've shown you some circumstances that he's lived in, that he's gone through. You've seen some cars he's had. Like, my husband doesn't necessarily want for nice things, or, he enjoys quality and things like that, but he doesn't salivate over
Designers,
fancy things. And yeah, he likes quality, and his perspective in life is just that he never wants to downgrade. Like, once he gets to a certain living standard with things, like, we live in a nicer apartment than he's ever lived in. And this is the nicest place I've ever lived too, but, he's like, I never want to downgrade my lifestyle. Like, I want to always maintain, and that's my very conscious of when I upgrade, whether it be a car, whether it be he's been rolling around and he's never had a new car in his life.
Yeah.
He turns 38 this year. needed a car recently. And, we were we went down from 2 cars to 1. We were looking at like certified pre-owned Subaru Outback. And for $2,000 more, you could get the new Crosstrek, which is slightly smaller. And he kept trying to justify it just because I think that's between how he was raised and just his mindset. He was like, well, no, a new car. I'm like, we did the math and we sat down and looked at it. I'm like, the warranties that come with the new car,
and it's just $10 a payment difference. Like,
I told him, I said, you are almost 40 years old. Like, it is okay to buy your first new car, especially when it's probably one of the most practical, budget-friendly,
reliable
vehicles on the market.
Like, thing for 10 to 15 years. Like,
I told him, I said, you'll probably give this to our first child. Honestly,
exactly
like as their
what we said about
drive.
the Corolla Cross is that that will probably become our kid's car, and we'll get a new car at that point.
Yep. I think it will be his commuter car at some point. We'll probably, if we're lucky enough, we'd like to get a truck at some point down the road. I'll probably have like a family SUV of some kind at some point, depending on our family size. But we would like to get a truck if we're lucky enough to have like a small camper or something for our weekends. But that would be the balance, that he would have his commuter car and then his like weekend truck that we tow with. So so we'll have it paid off, and we took the loan out over like 4 years. We'll have it paid off in 2, and
then you're right.
I was like, it will be okay. But I really do. He's turned the tides more and more on me to subscribe to that mentality. So I'm with it. But
one really good thing instead of like 10 mediocre things.
Exactly. We'll never have to buy soy sauce again.
Correct. It's so good though. I can't even front. Like, I'm a fangirl of the Aloha soy sauce. It's so good.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Have you bought anything fun recently? Any recommendations?
Not anything crazy. Like, I am on the hunt for the perfect bodysuit that does not cost $1 million. Because I have a couple, as you know, from Victoria's Secret that I love. That are thick, double-lined. They don't have any kind of shapewear in them, but they kind of snatch your waist a little bit. The torsos are very long. The ones that I have with long sleeves are long enough for my arms. And I'm 5'10" and my wingspan is 6'1". Like, I have long arms. I got broad shoulders and long arms and a long torso. And it's hard to find that combination. So, the only problem with them is they cost at like $60 each. And I want to like create over the next like year or so like a capsule wardrobe. And I love wearing bodysuits. So if I could find like a set of bodysuits in like all neutral colors of like I would like really like mock neck ones or like turtleneck ones that are both short sleeve and long sleeve, that are double lined and aren't see-through. They don't necessarily need a snatch waist, but that are double lined, not see-through, and are long enough for my torso.
Yeah.
And don't cost $60 each. I did not realize how rare that combination was.
Yeah.
And the problem with the Victoria's Secret ones also is that they did not, in the like style that I have, they did not have a full color range in them. There was a couple. There was like white and black and one tan. And
there were some one-off colors. There was like a purple and a green. Like, I expected a navy, a chocolate brown, more. Yeah.
So I have been on the hunt. I have now ordered 4 different kinds of bodysuits from Amazon. And I have sent all of them back.
Okay.
I have sent all of them back because they were either too short in the torso. Like, the last set that I ordered was set of 5, and they were all neutral colors. I was like, this is perfect. Set of 5. They were double lined, but the torso was so short that it was a full coverage backing, but it like felt like a thong because the torso was so short.
No,
So
no,
those-
ma'am.
And then all of the other ones that I ordered were see-through, every single one of them. And it has been a struggle. I am on the hunt for the perfect bodysuit, and I have not been successful as of yet.
Send recommendations to our DMs.
Yeah, right. If you
Round
know,
the-
I
round the-
need to know. So hand it over. Don't get.
I've only purchased like tank top ones. I really like them just at work, like when I bend over and stuff, not to, to have full coverage. I like basic ones from Old Navy. I actually got a really good one from Target, the Wild Fable brand. Oh, so soft, so plush, like very. And then Costco.com actually has some. That's where I got them.
Has bodysuits on its website.
They do. They absolutely do.
I did not know that. I will have to look them up. I have a couple
Tanks,
from
but-
Target that I do like, but they're all tank tops. I have one from Old Navy that I really love that's also a tank top. And then I have the 3 others from Victoria's Secret.
Beautiful though.
They are.
Hmm.
The green one that I wore on my birthday, that was from Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Very nice.
But yeah, so nothing fun and exciting going on here purchase-wise.
Yeah. You were coveting some Rothy's recently,
I was.
which I couldn't recommend more.
Yeah. I think I might have to do an indulge. They
have
penny
good
loafers.
sales.
They have good sales.
Yeah, so I would wait for a sale, but also when you come to visit me in October, there is an outpost in Tyson's.
Oh, I didn't know they had a store.
So, yeah, that's where I got my first pair when I got my ballet flats, and then I have also purchased a pair of the boots. But yeah, they have sales, and then they also at the storefront will have like in the back room they have like final deals too. So yeah, you might want to do a consider in person.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I will do a contemplate. We'll see if I can wait that long. I probably need to buy new work shoes anyway. I think my sneakers are wearing thin. And I do love my Lululemon sneakers, but I would like something a little bit classier than a tennis shoe.
yeah, that's fair. I wear a tennis shoe half the time. I at least in summer I've been,
Yeah.
but I like my Adidas Ultra Boost. I also really want to try the on. They look just ridiculous, but everyone in Maine had them. That was very Maine brand.
It was.
And they look very comfortable. They get amazing reviews. So
I recently tried Hoka's because they had them at Costco. And I love a deal. And I don't know what the hype is over these shoes because they were so uncomfortable, Sarah. They were so uncomfortable. They were so like the toe box. I bought wides. And the toe box was so narrow. Like, I shipped them back immediately. I even ordered 2 sizes. I ordered an 8 and an 8.5. And I normally wear an 8. And they were both like that. Twash. Sent them back. Trash.
I enjoyed them in my time. They were really painful at first, but after like 3 to 4 days, they are like, I don't know what hits, but
yeah,
couldn't wait that long.
I can't. If I have to, I'll break in high heels, but I won't break in anything else.
No?
No.
Okay.
But high heels are worth the pain. I don't feel that Hoka's are.
Fair assessment. In other news, I have a fun update for you. I tried 2 new foods this week. 2, I know.
That's a lot. That's a lot for you.
Mainly because I didn't know I was trying a new food for one of them. I was bamboozled.
Yeah, you were tricked.
Yeah. But in the best way, I had one of the most amazing meals that I've ever had. It's at a restaurant called Lilia in Brooklyn. Oh, so good. I really enjoyed their sister restaurant, Misi, earlier this year. Lilia's better. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I went and for an appetizer, I ordered the bread that I went to order because duh, was a like ramp focaccia bread with a green onion butter. It sounded so good. But I was dining at like 9:30 p.m. So they were sold out of the focaccia for the day. So the waiter recommended their homemade toasted garlic bread with house-made mozzarella, and lemon and batarga for a little saltiness.
Who?
Correct.
Who?
And at this very nice restaurant, he was like, the lemon for a little acidity and the batarga for a little salt. And I was like, okay, yeah, absolutely. Didn't look it up what it was before tried it. It came to my plate and it was just a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red on there. I was like, okay, it's like a spice, a salt, a seasoning. It was, but it was like dried fermented fish eggs for a little bit of salt. So found that out after the meal.
I feel like there's easier ways to add salt.
Yeah, but that's fancy restaurant, that's what they do. But was so good.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. Now we know.
Best dessert in New York. I don't know if I told you about this. Well, I had 2 desserts.
Well, yeah, naturally.
But
we must try it all.
I had an amazing. They had a great crostata with raspberries and blueberries.
Ooh.
And I don't know what they put in this like whipped cream that came with it, but so fucking good. But the best thing I had was called the Italian Job. They have a like side
like
shop.
The car movie?
Huh?
Like the movie?
You've seen that movie?
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, because King's Dominion, as you know, the amusement park used to have a roller coaster called the Italian Job. And
really?
So, yeah, it's been renamed because they like lost the naming right, the licensing or whatever it was. So it's been renamed. I don't know what it's called now, but the ride is still there. At least it was the last time I was there about 5 years ago. But yeah, they had a roller coaster called the Italian Job, and you got like the seats were little Mini Coopers that like fit 4 people. The like cars were. But yeah, so then I like looked up the movie, and I've seen the movie. Yeah.
It's on. My husband has this like his flash drive of movies, his like must watch movies, and it was on there. So maybe it is because of the amusement park overlap. He's a amusement park aficionado. Yeah. Side note, Six Flags, which recently merged with King's Fair or whatever it's called. They don't Cedar Fair. I try, listen. I show up where I'm told to go.
2 of their flagship parks. One of them is Nicholas's favorite.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of people's favorite actually. Although
it's very popular park.
I hear that that's number 1, or Dollywood, which we didn't get to go to on our October trip. We're going to have to go back for that because I hear great things. And they also recently purchased the amusement park in the town that my husband and I are from, Kennywood.
Yes.
So very excited about that. But anyways, Cedar Fair released or Six Flags, I assume, because they're under that umbrella now, released a pass. If you buy 26 pass, it's $100 and you get access to over 40 parks.
That's bananas.
It's insane. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anyways, back to the Italian Job dessert.
Yeah.
It was vanilla gelato with olive oil, honeycomb, sea salt, and rosemary. Man. So good.
It was the stuff.
If I had to choose, I love a sweet treat. Clearly. But if I had to choose between sweet and savory, I would always choose savory. And this was like the most perfect balance I've ever had of both. So couldn't recommend enough. And then the other new food that I had last night, my husband and I went to just the local carnival that's in town.
You're gonna
and I had
something unhinged, like you tried elephant ears for the first time or something, or like fried. It's fried dough. It's funnel cake in big form.
You really scared me. Like, I was very unwell for a moment, spiraling. Okay, whew, feel better. Oh, I definitely had something fried. I
Was it
really
fried
liked
Oreos?
the carnival though. It was kind of janky, but they had like all the food, the lemonade really slapped. All the food was being made fresh in front of us.
Yeah.
Like the french fries, like potato, like in the,
Yeah.
that's
Fair
not
food is
always
where
the
it's
case.
at. Fair food is
Yeah.
where it's at.
It was my favorite was in Maine. They put on a real production with their fairs. I didn't even get to go to the super fun one. I only went to the Cumberland Fair, not I forget the big one up there. But yeah, they had my husband was so excited because they're actually hand dipping their corn dogs and things like that in person. Did not try a corn dog. He did offer.
Corn dogs are so good. So good.
I'm eating meat as protein. I'm not gonna try ever looks like a hot dog. No. So, but we were really when we went to the sweet treat stand, we were agreed on getting a funnel cake because they handled it the best I'd ever seen. I don't like powdered sugar.
Okay.
And with this funnel cake, they like made it fresh in front of you and then handed it to you, and then there was a powdered sugar station. So you could control the ratio of powdered sugar that you wanted.
Yeah.
It was delightful. It was ingenious. My husband doused it in powdered sugar and like left me the edge. Yeah. But to be fair, the powdered sugar was blowing everywhere. I had a black dress on and I was just like, oh.
Well.
Yeah. But it was a real nail biter when we were in line because he was like, okay, we're gonna get funnel cake and you pick whatever deep fried thing you want. They had deep fried Pop-Tarts. They had deep fried Oreos, which I've heard of before.
Yes.
They had deep fried candy bars.
Yeah.
I indulged in a deep fried Twinkie.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
It's the only acceptable form of a Twinkie anymore.
Yeah, I don't remember trying. I don't remember a Twinkie when I was younger. I liked like a ho-ho or a cosmic brownie. I went chocolate when I went with my,
I mean, cosmic
Hostess.
are where they're at. Yeah.
Yeah. I could get on board with a once a year fried Twinkie. That was pretty good.
The way to go, I think. The way to go.
We were debating between that and it was the candy bar.
Okay.
But I don't like Snickers, and that's what they had, I think. But I was intrigued by like the melted chocolate, But the Twinkie cream did that for me.
Yeah. Hit that
Yeah.
note.
Yeah, it did. Been watching any good shows lately?
I just watched the new half season of Wednesday.
Oh, was it good?
It was very good.
Okay, that's on our list.
I do like that show a lot. Which I think the second half comes out in October.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Netflix has been big on their 2-part releases.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is coming up, the final season, and I think it's like Thanksgiving and Christmas or Thanksgiving years or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I enjoy that. We're gonna have to start. My husband and I are together such a limited time that we're gonna have to start
Like now.
the rewatch. He's only watched season 1.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good,
Yeah.
so good.
I decided I was gonna go back and watch it, and then I just never did. And then by the time the 4th season came out, I was like, I'll just wait for it to be finished.
I was gonna say, you could start soon, start in like October or something, and you'll get there.
Yeah.
We started watching a new series last night on Netflix that like is a show my husband would have had zero interest in until I said, I heard that this is kind of spicy. And he was like, okay, let's give it a try. And within the first 3 minutes on Netflix, there were titties on the screen.
Was it The Hunting Wives?
It certainly was The Hunting
So
Wives.
I got about halfway through the season, and I was like, I cannot handle this anymore.
I mean, it looks like porn.
It is,
You
it
know.
is a banana balls, like the most unhinged TV
Yeah.
show I have ever watched. And I'm like, I gotta read this book because I don't know. Like, I gotta see if this is really
Yeah.
what the author wrote or if this is what we did for TV. but it is like unhinged. It gets.
Yeah.
You're only on like episode 1.
No, we finished 2 episodes and then we went to bed, and I was really nervous because he had to work early today. He rarely works early, but he had to work early today. He was off yesterday, and we didn't start it until late because we went to the carnival. We probably started this at 9 or 10. So we made it through 2 episodes, and then we went to bed, and I was really nervous. I was like, are you just going to come back out and watch the rest of this without me? Like, because I was very, as I often am.
Yeah.
And he was like, probably, I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Because he can't. He'll sit in the whole thing. And I can do that, but not all the time. But we did sleep, so that is what the evening is bookmarked for. So
Fair enough.
we'll, even if it's just on in the background for me, yeah, the hard angle for me was just the like teenagers present, you know. I could deal with anything else, but we'll see where we go.
Oh, it's a bananas TV show. Absolutely. BANANAS.
Yeah, seems that way.
I have not even finished it yet. Like, I don't know if I will.
Yeah, it cracks me up too, because like Nick, I don't know what his deal is. There's so many people he recognizes, and he just doesn't. And I brought up like Brittany Snow is one of the leads, and I'm like, you know her, and he's like, from where? And I'm like, Pitch Perfect is one of your favorite films, and he was like, oh, and he was so excited, and then he just kept inserting Pitch Perfect quotes into the show. And then I was like, she was also in Hairspray. He was like, oh my god, and then he couldn't stop. I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we ventured into yesterday. So
Fair enough.
we shall see. It's a good breakup from our. I'll take that levity amongst the recent murder doc series we've been on.
Well,
So
this one's not that different. Sorry to give you spoilers, but it's not that
Well-
different.
yeah, but at least this one's fake.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You know.
Otherwise, the
I do-
similarities are striking.
Oh boy. I do. On a much lighter note, I do want to say congratulations on becoming Aunt KT.
Thanks.
I'm very excited because yes, I'm so excited. We're currently planning the baby shower
Yep.
For next month, and then in just a few months, I will join the auntie club.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good
So
club to be in. It's a good club to be in. It's a great way to spend more money.
well, sign me up. Can't wait. I'm not shopping for me. I am shopping for the baby.
And that's the justification.
Perfect. Hard to argue with that.
Correct.
Very difficult.
Yeah, but I have to avoid box lunch now because I mean the outfits
Oh.
just too cute, Sarah. So cute. I was there the other day, and you probably have not seen this movie, but the movie Up.
Nope.
That's the one with the balloons on the house.
Yeah, with the grumpy little guy.
Yes. So the kid.
I haven't seen that movie because, like, well, it just has also not crossed my desk. I have Disney Plus, but I'm that movie will wreck me, I'm sure.
Correct.
So I
In the first
would
5
need
minutes, yeah.
like when Pippa has her eye surgery, maybe next month, if that comes to fruition, maybe that will be a time like in the beginning, because I'll be sad enough already. I'll already be weepy, so maybe that's just a time to
do it.
knock that out. Yeah, when I can just sit and cuddle her.
But the kid in that show, Russell, he's a wilderness explorer, and he has like a wilderness explorer. It's like a Cub Scout thing, like a wilderness explorer like shirt with a sash and stuff. They had little baby overalls with the wilderness badges and everything. I was like, this is unhinged. I cannot even with this.
And then I know that any child in your life gets dinos and jammies or dino. Mm-hmm.
We do lots of dinosaurs. I love a dinosaur. It doesn't matter gender. Dinosaurs are gender neutral. Dinosaurs
Absolutely.
are gender neutral. They all get dinosaurs.
I'm good with that. I just whenever I have children, I would ask no I'm fine with extinct predators, but none of the actual threats to my life, please. On a onesie, on a jammy. No snakes, no sharks,
Just
no
dinosaurs.
scary. Yeah, nothing I could. I'm not gonna come across a dinosaur. I hope.
I mean,
You know, the
unless
closest I'm gonna.
something
I'll take my kids to meet Sue. You know, but I don't want my kids to meet a snake or a shark too close.
You just what? You were gonna take your kids to the zoo or the aquarium?
You know, that will be. I will be at a distance. Nicholas can get close with them.
Okay.
That's a dad job.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I don't.
Does this mean
I'm
that
more
you
so
won't
mean.
go to the Georgia Aquarium with me to see the
No,
whale
I
sharks?
will. I will. So I guess my point would be more in their natural habitat.
Yeah.
You recently sent me a post about a shark that's swimming around.
Many. There have now been 4 different shark sightings off the coast of Maine, very close to where I live, and 2 of them are great whites on Scarborough Beach.
I would go to Scarborough Beach State Park every morning that I was off. I had the annual pass and the 24/7 pass,
Yeah.
which was if you live in Maine, the way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to see them naturally, you know? I don't want to see them confined and living in difficult scenarios either. That's what I'm asking. I want them to exist and be happy and do their thing over here, and I want to exist and be happy and do my thing far away over here. So, you know, fine that they're out there. I just don't want our paths to cross. I don't want to. Yeah, not.
Meanwhile, here I am, and my biggest bucket list item is to go cage diving with great white sharks.
No, my screen's not frozen. I'm frozen. Remind me to really research and think some of these vacations planned together.
I did give you warning.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really even in Mexico. Don't know what she could do.
I said you didn't have to go snorkeling with me. I would go by myself.
I'm not going to let you go snorkeling by yourself when we're on girls.
It would be fine.
I will go, but we will move rather quickly if there are sharks near.
Well, yeah, they'll pull us out of the water if there are sharks nearby.
Anyways, that's your greatest wish?
I really would love it so much. I would love...
Where are you going? Where's the best place?
Probably.
Okay.
That's a big hot spot for them.
All right. See, there are things you're putting on your list, and I'm quickly taking off my list.
That actually one of the biggest like shark gatherings of many different sharks is in the waters off of Cuba. It's like they you know, say what you want about Fidel Castro, and there are many things to say. Because of the lack of industry in the area, and also but he's put quite a few natural protections into place. It's basically a nature preserve in the waters off of Cuba. They use it for like studies for what things are supposed to look like because it's so pristine.
You know, I'm not going to give him any credit for anything, but that's great for you.
Yeah. So there's a lot of shark activity off the coast of Cuba, off the coast of Guadalupe and Guadalajara. Anywhere, like, so they come up here during the summer, and then they migrate back down south. Like, they follow the warm water.
Yeah.
So then they migrate back down south, and it's a lot of lower hemisphere, southern hemisphere stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, again, they can stay there. I'll stay here, and everybody will be just fine. And then snakes, I don't know. I just like, again, do your thing. Just not quite near me. I really enjoy hiking, and I do live in just a little, more so with my pupper. There are wild foxes that live behind our apartment, and that's plenty close enough for me. I've got bear spray, I've got pepper spray on her leash. We're ready to go.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big snake fan. It's not for me, I think.
And you mentioned aquariums and things. I'm gonna stay out of a reptile house. The zoo. I've seen Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter, and I definitely think I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's not possible. I believe in magic, so
Could happen.
I'm gonna stay where I am have a little distance between the snakes and I.
I mean, one animal that I will keep my distance for sure. Like, I don't want to meet one up close and personal, like I do a shark. But I think that alligators are very cool. Alligators and crocodiles are very, very cool, I think. They have not evolved in many millions of years. They are perfect already.
That's a statement.
Well, evolutionary wise.
Sure. They can stay where they are, and I'm going to stay just a bit away from that place.
We won't ever go to the bayous, and it'll be fine. Or
there's several reasons I will not be in the bayou. Yeah. I don't fuck with the bugs. I don't like it's super swampy.
Yeah. Well,
we're trying to heist my husband into potentially moving within the next few years so that we can be in the same time. Somewhere with swamp like weather. But not like quite. In the
yeah.
Would require a pool for him.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
We did see many a pool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, on my Zillow hunt, I have. Don't worry. The Georgia homes have. Don't you worry.
Yes.
What they don't have is a Pittsburgh potty.
No, they don't. That's a unique feature only to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Correct, and that is where I lived my life, and where my husband hails from. He never lived. My husband and I had very different life experiences. He never lived 30 minutes from where he grew up until he and I moved to Maine in 2020. So,
till he was 36 years old.
Yeah, explain some things about him. Explain some things about me. But according to Google, a Pittsburgh potty is a toilet located in the basement, often without surrounding walls, that is common in homes, particularly in Pittsburgh, built before World War II. These toilets were frequently used by steelworkers and miners to clean up in the basement before going upstairs.
Okay, I see the relevance of them then. I wonder if they're also popular in West Virginia.
You were really shook by the fact that just the scenario where it is generally a white cinder block room, like it's a cinder block room painted white sometimes, and it will often have just a toilet, sometimes no sink. The sink will be the laundry basin. As my husband informed you last evening on the phone, oftentimes not even a room itself, just a toilet in the middle of the room, and sometimes a shower head. This is probably one of the best, most accurate photos of what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah.
And when we were doing our Zillow scroll for 2+ hours the other evening,
I think looking at
Wild real estate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we at 2 something in the morning, we were like, we need to go to bed.
Yeah.
You saw many a Pittsburgh potty.
We did.
Um,
Some better
and I
than
don't
others.
know. I don't know if that was the worst thing you saw.
It was.
I think the brick might have been the worst thing you saw.
The brick is
But-
that was the one that I showed my husband. Afterwards.
Okay.
Like that still to this day, like it makes me like I can't.
It was the
Just
thing of
thinking
your
about it
nightmares.
makes me hurt like a lot.
I'm sorry. All of the bathrooms were pink. Many of the bathrooms were pink.
Many of the bathrooms were pink. Pink bathroom is pink closets was also a thing. I didn't know we painted closets, but they do in Pittsburgh.
Yep, they do.
That was a thing. Yeah.
Some beautiful, beautiful houses that have been just really butchered by some folks.
In
Um,
particular, there was that one house where it was just that bathroom in the kitchen. Everything else beautiful. But those two things were unhinged.
I like the one when it was a pretty nice home. Could use some updates, but we got to the upstairs, the top floor that had the master
In the track.
or the
yeah.
the primary bedroom and bathroom had like no wall,
No doors.
had a half wall in front of the tub, but it had a huge mirror.
Mirror all the way along.
front
And
of
both, I went
What
back
a-
and looked at the photos, both sides. So both the wall and in front of the tub.
If there were a flashback scene in The Hunting Wives, they could use that bathroom in their sets for sure.
Yeah.
But some things happened there. So I love a good Zillow scroll, though. I have so many homes that I can't never plan to live in, save to my Zillow.
For inspiration.
For inspiration, for keeping an eye on the market in a few areas. I don't know where I'm gonna go next. I'm pretty open, so I got to keep my options open and know what they.
Yeah. Got to know.
Yeah. All right, Miss Ma'am. Well, I think we have yapped for much longer than we intended already. We have been running long to begin with, so I think it's time to bookmark any other topics for next week.
Yes. I think so. We'll have some good stuff.
All right. Can't wait to see what updates Taylor has. What else is going on in the world, the next makeup drama saga, and whatever else comes our way.
Yeah. All right, my friend.
Bye, my friend.
Bye, my friend.